Welcome to this week's edition of the Dakota Angler 2-Minute Fishing Report. Well, this past week and especially this past weekend, we had a good old taste of fall with some areas getting down into the mid-30s for lows and even a little bit of frost around the area, if you can believe that. And I think that has definitely lowered water temperatures around the area and maybe schooled up some of the perch, not all of them yet, and because we know there's cooler weather yet to come. But with the warmer weather that's expected this week and into the weekend, that may slow it up a little bit. So again, a lot of people are getting a little antsy out there to get a little perch fishing in because they've checked their calendars or their logs from previous years and realize by this time in previous years, we're on the perch bite, but not this year. It's a little bit delayed, but sooner or later, we'll get there. As far as the walleye bite is concerned around the area, up in the lakes up in the northeastern part of the state, the main lake a lot of people were heading to was Bitter. A lot of nice walleyes being caught out of there. And, all summer long it's been the 13, 14-inch range, but lately it's been like the 15 to 17-inch range and even larger, so keep that in mind. Other lakes included Waubay, Hazelton, Midland, North and South Rush, a few being caught at Blue Dog, as well as Dry Lake by Clark, then also Big Stone, Clear, Goose, and then also Reed. Down the southeastern part of the state, the lakes that produce walleyes included Dry Lake by Willow Lake. That seems to be the main lake of choice. And then also Ponset, Thompson, Whitewood, a few being caught there, as well as Sinai and 81 Ponds. Madison, and I haven't talked about Madison in a while, that's been producing a few, as well as Brant, Scott Slough, and Twin. And remember, Twin is a trophy lake. Now, what have people been using to catch the walleyes? Honestly, we've talked about it in previous weeks, especially last week we talked about the walleyes looking for a larger profile bait. Well, a lot of guys have been starting to throw the walleye assassins again. And these, the color of choice has been white or a white variant, like this one here with the, as I showed you earlier, the white with the chartreuse tail, the white with the pink tail. But the white has definitely been the color of choice. And so any plastic that has that larger profile, again, this time of year, they're looking to put the feed bag on and really get ready for fall. So again, look for those larger profiles. And speaking of larger profile baits, guess what's really starting to produce walleyes lately? This is, again, one of our exclusive minnow wraps. This is the Night Out color, if you can see it, nice purple color. We have 12 different colors up there for choice. And as I'm going to mention in Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to actually have another contest. But these guys have been really producing some nice walleyes lately. People are throwing them along the weed edge or into the shallows, especially from the boat. And late afternoon, early evening has been really been doing the trick. So again, the minnow wraps or any longer or larger profile bait has been working quite well. Now, as far as the perch bite is concerned around the area, we talked about it in the beginning. It's gotten a little bit better, but still not to what we would like to be. The lakes that produce perch included Big Stone, Waubay, Kempesca, all dry lakes such as Florence, Clark, as well as Willow Lake, and then also Ponset, Whitewood, a few being caught at Thompson, Sinai, as well as Madison. Now, what are people doing to catch the perch? A bobber and hook with a small piece of crawler or a wax worm has been doing the trick. The spikes really haven't taken off quite yet, but other people are having some luck jigging alongside the boat. And here's the good old infamous Shiny Hiney. That's been working quite well, producing some nice perch as well as bluegill. And then also something very similar to that is the Northland Tungsten Flat Fry Fly. And try to say that 10 times fast. But that comes in a number of different colors and 2 different sizes. So that has also been working quite well and just jigging that along the boat or even underneath the bobber. In this week's edition of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to be happy to announce that once again, we're doing our minnow wrap contest from now through the middle of October, October 15th. If you catch a big walleye with a minnow wrap, all you need to do is take a photo of that fish with the minnow wrap in its mouth on a measuring board. If you have a bump board from Dakota Angler, you'll get an extra prize because of that if you are finished in the top 3 for the largest walleye. So again, all the things that you need to have is a minnow wrap. And guess what? Dakota Angler, we're the exclusive home for the minnow wraps. And you can see the 6 original colors there. Those all qualify, obviously. And then we have 8 other colors that we have done with Trickle Tackle. Here's just 3 of them. So some of the 3 more popular ones. Stringer Full, nice black and white color. And then there's also Wonder Tiger. That's one of my personal favorites. And then This one has been really, really popular. Seasick Frog. Plus we have 5 other colors as well. To check out all the colors, all you have to do is go to our website at dakotaangler.com. But again, the contest runs from now through the October 15th, and all you have to do is catch a big walleye with the minnow wrap, and then take a photo of that fish with the minnow wrap in its mouth on a bump board, and tell me the size. And that photo needs to show the size of that fish with the lure in its mouth. The top 3 will qualify for some prizes. We won't announce what they are yet, but again, 3 prizes, plus you get a bonus if you measure that fish on a Dakota Angler bump board. And so if you don't have a Dakota Angler bump board, go to dakotaangler.com and order one along with your minnow wraps. If you have any questions about our contest, feel free to give us a call at 605-336-9132 or send me a message. Now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And remember, folks, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report, all you have to do is send it to me, and you can do so by sending it to todd@dakotaangler.com. And before we end this week's report, I want to remind you of our ongoing sale, our red tag sale. Not the end of the season sale, but almost very close. We have a lot of items that are red tagged, whether or not you're looking for rods, reels, baits, you name it, we have it right here. A great selection remains, so make sure you stop on by here at the store. But if you can't make it, the sale is also available online at dakotaangler.com. And if you have any questions about the sale, feel free to give us a call at 605-336-9132. Also remember to mark your calendars for the Dakota Angler Ice Institute November 7th through the 9th at the Sioux Falls Arena and Convention Center. And if you'd like to be a vendor at this year's show, again, give us a call at 605-336-9132. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report. For Dakota Angler, I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp, and as we say around here, fish on! We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching, folks. I greatly appreciate it. And always, stay healthy and stay safe.